They're off. And Echo again for that outside post, sent on for speed right off the mark. Jace's Road is there, so too Curly Jack, and Damon's Mound comes on through. Here's Damon's Mound with a forward position for the run to the opening turn. In fact, has come on through to take the lead. So Damon's Mound's going to set the pace. Jace's Road is a stalking second. Zaitzu tugs up into third. Haystrike toward the inside is fourth. Echo again is 3 or 4 wide in fifth. Curly Jack shuffled back into sixth. Confidence Game is wide in seventh. A very tight pack up top. A break of 2 from there to Jin Tong. And 3 back to Honed the Trailer. Damon's Mound bounding along down the backstretch run. Sharp opening quarter, 23 and 2. There's 5 furlongs to go. Echo again has advanced up on the outside, and so now these two are head and head for the lead with 4 furlongs to go. Damon's Mound and Echo again races on to the far turn. 2 lengths back to Jace's Road. Confidence Game on the outside is now fourth. Haystrike toward the inside racing fifth. Curly Jack has asked for more speed, 6th. Jin Tong, Zaitzu, and at the back is Honed. Round the far turn, Echo again, and Damon's Mound knocking heads to the quarter pole. Damon's Mound on the inside, set down for the drive. Echo again is right there. They're shoulder to shoulder off the turn, top of the stretch now. Echo again's in front. Damon's Mound is back into second. Closers coming quickly. Here's Curly Jack. Here's Jace's Road. Here's Honed down the outside. In behind it's Haystrike. There's 1 furlong to go. And Curly Jack has come away with the lead. Jace's Road rallying inside. Honed down the center. Final 16th. It's Curly Jack digging in. Honed trying to get by second, but it will be Curly Jack from off the pace to win it. Honed was second. Jace's Road was third. Haystrike was fourth. Off the board, both Damon's Mound and Echo again.
Mar Futurity. And away they go. Along the inside, Classical Cat shows speed. Now Newgate running up alongside of that, and there's Cave Rock right there with them, having a meltdown. Whitecap on the far side. The Big Wham is dropping in just behind the leaders. Classical Cat now back to fourth. Then we come back to Agency in the blue colors, 6 lengths off the leaders. In behind that comes Pop Doro, and then comes Mix 2, and last of all is Skinner, 12 off them. They head to the half-mile pole, and Cave Rock at the rail and having a meltdown. They stride for stride out here, and they've gone 2.5 clear from Newgate in third. Then back to Classical Cat. Behind that is the Big Wham, now 8 lengths off the leaders. And then we come back to Skinner trying to make headway from the back. Past the 3/8 they go, Cave Rock and having a meltdown. They are stride for stride, and they've opened up 6 lengths on Newgate. Big Wham on the outside, and Classical Cat running on later Skinner. They come to the top of the lane and having a meltdown in the Whitecap, and Cave Rock at the rail. These two battle it out. Cave Rock and Juan Hernandez finding more at the rail, and they go on having a meltdown. Can't quite stay with them. Skinner running on third, but Cave Rock, a very impressive winner of the run. Happy Mar Futurity. Cave Rock wins it easy. Having a meltdown was second. Skinner finished up third, and Newgate was fourth.
And they're off in the 151st running of the Champagne. Andiamo a Firenze from that inside post. Gulfport from the outside. But it is Andiamo a Firenze who has the lead as the field moves up the chute and heads for the backstretch. Andiamo a Firenze by 3/4 of a length. Gulfport on the outside running in second. Verifying and Champion's Dream, their heads apart third and fourth. Top Recruit was off a step slow, is down on the inside and in fifth. And Blazing Sevens trails the field in sixth, the quarter in 23 and 1. Andiamo a Firenze leads here by a length. Verifying second by a head. Gulfport on the outside is in third. Length and a half to the gray. Champion's Dream in fourth. Then Top Recruit and Blazing Sevens. It is Andiamo a Firenze still leading here after a half mile in the slop in 47 seconds. Gulfport now ranges up on the outside. Verifying is down at the rail. It's a length and a half to Champion's Dream. And Blazing Sevens, and farther back is Top Recruit. Andiamo a Firenze takes the 2-year-olds to the top of the stretch. In front here by a length and a half. Gulfport on the outside, verifying down towards the rail. 3/4 in 1:11 and 4. Andiamo a Firenze challenged on the inside by verifying, on the outside by Gulfport. And here comes Blazing Sevens out in the middle of the track as they come down for the 16th pole. Here is Blazing Sevens, verifying is there, and Gulfport. But is Blazing Sevens to pull off the upset in the Grade 1 Champagne? Blazing Sevens by 3 lengths. Verifying was second, and Gulfport finished third. The time for the mile was 1 minute, 37 seconds.
And they're off in the Claiborne Breeders Futurity. There goes Newgate. Newgate comes right out for the lead. Bourbon Bash has early speed. Loggins is there. Here's Good Heart up on the outside, and these 4 come forward to vie for the early lead. As they head to the first turn, Carmel Road going to move up in the center of the track in 5th, and now starts picking off a few positions from there. Frosted Departure is in 6th as Good Heart drops back alongside of that one. Forte is in 8th spot down toward the rail heading off the first turn. Two Fills is in 9th. Fantastic Again comes next, and then Instant Coffee, Red Route 1, Powerful, Lost Ark. Honed is at the back after an opening quarter goes on the board in 22.94 seconds. Onto the backstretch, still bunching for the lead. Bourbon Bash ahead in front. Loggins is there toward the inside. Newgate travels out in the center of the track in 3rd, a half length off the lead. Frosted Departure is in 4th. Carmel Road is backed off a bit into the 5th position, settles down there. A lane or 2 off the rail, running some 5 lengths from the front. Then Good Heart. Forte down toward the inside is 7 lengths from the lead. First half mile went in 46.36 seconds. Over to the far turn, Loggins is the leader against the rail, has the lead a half length. Bourbon Bash is second by a length, just over a quarter mile to go. Newgate third, Frosted Departure is 4th. Here's Forte. Now Forte is going to have to swing toward the outside from the 5th position, picks up a couple of spots, has to go wider still to the top of the short stretch. Here's Forte coming after Loggins. Newgate is now 3rd. They turn for home in the Claiborne Breeders Futurity. Forte striding forward to challenge Loggins into the final furlong, and Forte is up to take the lead. Loggins is fighting on toward the inside, but second. Forte leads at a half length. Loggins is still there toward the inside. Look at these two juveniles going at it. Loggins and Forte. Forte and Loggins, and it is Forte in the Claiborne Breeders Futurity for Iran Ortiz Jr. What a stretch battle.
And they're off in the American Pharoah. And Cave Rock goes straight to the front. National Treasure up alongside. Skinner is close. Hijazi 4 wide into the first turn, but right up and on the pace. Odonata's just behind them. Gandolfini is down at the rail. And in between those two, Manchild, the distant early trailer is McNamara. Cave Rock in control early. Opens up 2. Hijazi, National Treasure, side by side, 2nd and 3rd. Skinner is widest of all, about 3 lengths off the pace. Then it's Manchild racing between rivals and Gandolfini at the rail. This group covered by just 3.5 or 4. A gap of 5 back to Odonata, then 5 in front of McNamara. Juan Hernandez and the undefeated Cave Rock with a half mile left to go in the American Pharoah. Showing the way by 2. National Treasure clearly second. Hijazi, Gandolfini is down at the rail. Another 2 lengths back to Skinner being pushed along. Manchild inside of him. 4 more to Odonata and McNamara. They're coming to the quarter pole behind Cave Rock, who's just been cruising along. Cave Rock turns for home with a 2-length lead. National Treasure running a good race on the outside second. He takes up the chase with a furlong left to go. Cave Rock by 3. National Treasure, Hijazi, and Gandolfini. It's all Bob Baffert in the American Pharoah, but Cave Rock is at the head of the class. And Cave Rock, ultra impressive, stretching out successfully to win by almost 6 lengths in the American Pharoah. National Treasure, Hijazi, and Gandolfini.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best betting tips and coverage for the 2022 Breeders' Cup. Our wagering guides have cashed for thousands. You cannot miss our 2022 Inside Track wagering guide to the Breeders' Cup. So hurry up and subscribe, then go to RacingDudes.com, check out the free picks for every race, every track across the country, and the Inside Track to the Breeders' Cup wagering guide available soon.